Hey YouTube, Ash here, simply Ash by name. I've got Bo visiting with us today, and he's taken his usual spot on my shoulder, so I think he's gonna stick around for week three's check-in. And yeah, I'm so excited. Week three is done, and I am so happy that it's done because it was quite challenging, as with any change. So I really had to accept this week the fact that life changes take time. Not only do they take time, but they are difficult. And that's a word you've probably heard me say a number of times in these last 3 weeks. But this progress that I'm making, these changes in my life that I'm making are difficult. And that's kind of known about any sort of adjustment in your schedule, whether you're picking up more, I don't know, starting to make your bed more, or uh, just being a better person. It takes patience and it takes time. And so, yeah, week three was another test of that and a testament that I can do it. So, let's get into it. Last week, I told you about some products that I found that were really helpful in helping me to accomplish my macro count. One of them is, where did I put that? One of them is this lovely Raw Fit vegan protein powder from Garden of Life. Chocolate. This is the flavor chocolate. It is delicious. It's delicious. And I usually don't agree with a lot of protein powders as far as flavors are concerned, but this one's really good. It's delicious. It's nutritious. It's got 28 grams of protein for one serving, 20 grams of protein, and it's only got 12 carbs, which is amazing, and 3 grams of fat. So this is pretty much the maker. This makes and rounds out my macros. The thing is I try not to depend on shakes or bars a lot. I want to get more of my nutrients from whole foods, but this is just a really good thing to have for when I'm done at the gym, in addition to like a banana, because I try and keep my carbs the highest after my workout. And so I'll have this with a banana mixed with some soy milk or some almond milk or whatever kind of milk I can get my hands on. A cup of that with a scoop of this powder and then a banana, and I'm good to go for a couple of hours, which is really nice. Some other foods, like I said last week, were the meatless ground beef from Trader Joe's. I've really been working on some tempeh curry, which is nice. And I usually eat it without the rice because the rice is kind of a high count of carbs that I would rather be getting from sweet potato or from uh, broccoli, even, or other starches that are in the vegetable family. But yeah, this is kind of the product of the week that I wanted to share with y'all. In addition to that, eating has been awesome. Hitting my numbers was great. I went out on a limb this week and I went and had Ethiopian food, which was awesome. It was so good. The difficult part about eating out when you're trying to count macros is staying in control of how much you're consuming. And so a lot of that was the training I've been encountering with weighing my foods and things like that beforehand, and also getting well acquainted with the ingredients list. One thing that you can't control when you're eating out necessarily, when it comes to, in this particular situation, Ethiopian food, is that they use oils and things in the food that you might not be able to measure out. And so my objective during the daytime was to eat the lowest amount of fat possible because I knew I was going to be out and eating some delicious Ethiopian food, and it was awesome. Got to eat with my hands, and it was flavorful, and it was vegan and really filling, and I was able to keep my macros in check. At the end of the night, I was low on protein, little high on carbs. That's from the injera, but it was okay. I mean, that's one of the awesome parts about flexible dieting, is that you realize that you can get your macros anywhere, and also you don't have to limit yourself to one genre of food or one particular menu, because you have that flexibility to indulge, if you will, every now and again when you want. So this week's diet was great, and I made my numbers, and some of them were high, some of them were low, but at the end of the day, I'm still seeing the results that I want, not only in my energy level but in my body, which I've lost a few pounds and I'm really excited about. So yeah, it's been really good with the macros counting. The gym workout, on the other hand, that was quite the adventure, and it was in the form of front squats. So I increased my weights again. My trainer, she sent me my lovely check-in with my schedule last week, and as per usual, we had some increased weights. Front squat is just difficult for me, mostly in holding the bar, to be completely honest, because I don't have the flexibility in my shoulders yet to really help me lift up my elbows. So I'm using the cross hand technique where the bar sits on your shoulders. And that's a little difficult for me because it gives me the desire to lean forward, which is not good form. It's not good form at all. And I actually had to drop the weight a little bit in order to get through my sets. But at the end of the day, I accomplished them. On top of front squats, I was having a real hard time with pull-ups. And I think that's anyone who does not have a lot of shoulder strength. More specifically, women usually have that issue initially, but I know some awesome women who are in the gym pumping out those pull-ups like it was their job. And so I just kind of used the assisted pull-up machine and did as many as I could, and I couldn't get through my set of 10 a couple of times and had to take some breaks in between. But at the end of the day, I finished them. So yeah, this last week at the gym was tiresome. I was a little bit tired and cranky a couple days because it was early. I'm back at work like I explained last time, and I'm really trying to get these workouts in and make them happen and see these changes. And it was hard because I work late every night and I get up really early for the gym, and I'm struggling with insomnia. So that's going to be the medical end of the video tonight, is talking about how sometimes working out doesn't really help your sleep and actually amps your body up for a large duration of the day. And for me, the recovery period of sleep is sometimes difficult to get into because I can't fall asleep. But I've been working on winding down by not using my computer late at night and by staying off my phone and just kind of tricking my body into winding down before I actually do go to sleep. So hopefully with that, there's going to be more consistent sleep for more recovery and just less crankiness. I was talking to my mom on the phone, and I told her I've been really trying to bring positive energy throughout the day with me. And, praying in the morning and trying to get that mindset of positivity throughout the day. And sometimes I'm failing. Sometimes I'm failing, but I keep reminding myself throughout the day, this is a momentary thing, and just to keep moving forward through the day and have that positive attitude and feel the light that's around me and the energy that other people are giving off. And so that's been the week. Week 3, it's in the bag, and I'm so excited. Week 4 is on the mend, and I'm so excited because once I hit that 4 week, I'll give you some real stats on how I've come through this last month. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope that your Monday was blessed and that your week is looking good. And if you are trying things out this week, or if you're really trying to work on your eating or on fitness or on just any goals in particular, I hope you're blessed in them. I hope that you are seeing the results that you want, and I am right there with you. I'm right there with you. Let's make changes and keep making changes for 2016. Anyways, Ash here, simply Ash by name, and stay blessed.